But first, a few thoughts on these strikes. So we've just lived through the biggest transfer of wealth in history, with 24 people becoming billionaires in the UK during the COVID pandemic. And not all of them were mates with MPs. But couple that galling fact with a sense of powerlessness created by the government repeatedly moving the COVID goalposts, leaving us uncertain, undermined, and a feeling of being a bit trapped. Well, nurses and paramedics were applauded, but given no tangible appreciation for their efforts. Soaring prices due to successive governments' inability to forward plan any sort of fuel security, plus, no doubt, some businesses just taking advantage of this excuse right now, and people feel skint. Then throw in the trade unions, major Labour donors who see the Conservatives bombing in the polls and decide to twist the knife. So psychologically, financially and strategically, this is the perfect storm for a winter of strikes. And many of us can empathise with the frustrations of frontline workers. As former police officer Maggie Oliver said on this show yesterday, in a reluctant defence of the workers, if not now, when? But with Christmas around the corner and freezing weather, which has already caused its fair share of tragedy, more accidents will happen. The elderly will avoid going outside for a few days, then they will pop to the shops for milk and slip on the ice. Cars will come off roads. Drunken Christmas revellers will fall asleep on pavements. 'Tis the season to be careful. But this year, with nurses and paramedics set to strike, and perhaps even more cruelly, RMT workers depriving people of the freedom to travel to see loved ones over Christmas, I've come to the conclusion that the unions must postpone their industrial action at least until the new year. They need to take the public with them on their quest. They've got to play the long game for proper change in their industries, seek results which will see workers respected as well as remunerated. And for that, they need all of our backing.